Okay, so now that I have the plug in the bottom of the forks screwed in tight with a screwdriver, I'm going to now pour my 145 milliliters of fork oil back down into the tubes, into the fork tube, through the top hole. Now, wish I had a better funnel. So here we go. Just be careful. Oh, by the way, I just cleaned up all the fork oil that I spilled over the floor. Oops. Just spilled over the floor when I was moving the camera. Okay, so now for the hardest part of the entire process is reinstalling the cap onto the fork tubes. Now the reason why this is hard is because this spacer is sticking out here and it's under pressure from the fork tubes themselves, the fork springs. So this has to be compressed down. So we have to be pushing it down and turning at the same time. Now on the Honda 750s, it's easier because your ratchet can get on there and you can push down with the ratchet. I can't do it with that because the handlebar is in the way. And unless I take the handlebar system off, I can't do that. So I have to do it only by hand. Okay, so as you can see here, I don't know if you can see this, I use the back, the extension of my ratchet, push down through, so I can put pressure down on top of the cap, and while I was pressing down with this hand, I was twisting with my other fingers just to get the tread to catch down here, and it has, it's caught. Whew. So now, boy, that was hard. Now I can tighten it with my wrench. Okay, so I've tightened it all the way into, just hand tight with the thumb wrench, which is probably one of the world's worst wrenches, but it does get you out of the jam. So now I can fit my ratchet, my socket in there, and I'll snug it in. Now, of course, this is your suspension, and like with any motorcycle part, you don't want it falling off at 100 miles an hour. So put a good snug tight on it. I looked in my manual, I didn't see any torque settings for it. If anybody does know the torque settings for this bolt, please post them in the blog, but I don't know it myself, so I'm going to give it a good hard snug. There you go. Okay, so that's it. Your the fork oil is now changed on your bike. I hope this is helpful for you, and once again, make sure that you do this stuff. Don't be afraid of it. This is not something that's going to it's going to cause major issues. You just try it, and when you have fun, if you do it wrong, then you do it again. No big deal. Just be safe. Of course, this is suspension, so you got to do it right, be accurate, and be careful of taking off that top cap because you'll beat your teeth out with it if you're not careful. Okay, if you got any questions or comments, please post them in the blog, and thanks for watching.